There's a red light. There's a red light. Are we live? We're live. Okay, I'm here with Bill Saunders, Chief Executive Officer of the Belleville District Chamber of Commerce. What's top of mind for you when we're here at an event like this tonight?
Well, first off, I'm here to congratulate Jacob, and he's a new Chamber member. I want to come out and officially welcome him to the Chamber of Commerce. The other is we are the Chamber of Commerce, so we're very proud of our whole entertainment, music, arts and crafts industry, and we think there's a play for us to make this even bigger. So we'll play a role in bringing in more people, getting more excitement, and looking for a way that we can support our local artists.
Well, if anybody knows events in the city, it's you guys. I'd be remiss if I didn't say there was another fantastic Belleville Waterfront Festival last weekend, surpassing numbers and expectations again. But you know the pressure side of it too, right? So what's a guy like Jacob going through right now?
Probably a few headaches. He's talented, so he'll manage it all. It takes a lot of organization. Waterfront was fabulous. We got a great organizer in Susan Walsh. But the other thing it does is it highlights the city. It highlights the local entertainment. We were very happy with Sunday afternoon. It was all local musicians, some of them going back to high school. So highlighting those folks, getting some press out there. We're all over social media. All of the acts that we brought in are following our social media pages, our Facebook and stuff. So we're spreading the word, and that's really what we want to do. We want to spread the word about what the community has to offer.
I want to key in on two things. One, the social media that you mentioned. Obviously in film, social media is huge.
Yes.
But how important is it to you guys too in order to be able to promote things like this?
You can't put a dollar value on it. The best example we have is we did our Spring Art Fest. We put up a Facebook page. We created a Twitter account. We weren't in all the other ones that you're so aware of, which I'll forget. But we got great response. And what we found was, especially through Facebook, there's a whole network of people who are interested in that. So in that particular case for the Art Fest, it was young families. There's a website out there, a Facebook page called free things for families to do. So if we can get the message out through social media, we can start attracting or engaging those specific groups, and then that draws more folks in.
The other thing I want to key in on is Chamber's so unique because you've kind of got one foot in tourism and one foot in business. So it's almost local and visitor. How important are events, not just for visitors, but for the locals to show off, here's what we've got as assets to get people out, meeting others in the community, those sorts of things?
Well, I think they're the same. You could say, tourism, class tourism, but tourism is an economic driver. I think we have phenomenal assets in this community. We talk about our waterfront and our parks, but the folks that are here tonight, there's this great talent pool, and if we can start putting that out in a way that says, hey, I'm going to go to Belleville, or maybe I'm going to go to the county and I'm going to take in some wine, I'm going to come to Belleville because there's a local art show, there's a film festival, there's some musicians that I've heard about playing. That's where I think the real value of social media is, and tying tourism and economics and chambers and stuff all together is the way to go.
And talk about Belleville, I feel like Belleville's got more of a reputation for sports, but there's so much arts going on here too. Do you feel like people are starting to see that from what you hear? You guys have people coming in every day to the Chamber of Commerce to tell you what they've seen.
Yeah. You might have to edit this one out a little bit, so I'll warn these guys. I have a lot of friends who are in the arts industry, arts business, and you've heard the expression about the starving artist.
Right.
I said, well, the reason you're starving is because you're not selling your stuff. Although I typically use a different their stuff, and they're great creative people, but I think there's a business portion of that can all use some help with because it's great work, and we all know they're very successful artists of all genres and stuff who make a great living at it, and I think we can play a role in helping them understand how they can commercialize their business. Not to take away from the quality of their work or their artistic aspect, but there's a way to commercialize that. I think we can help them with that.
There you go. Plug for the Belleville Chamber of Commerce. Always a pleasure to speak with you too, Bill. Thanks so much for joining me.
Nice.